It's playoff time again for the Lethbridge Hurricanes. After missing the postseason 6 straight times, the Canes have now earned their way back into the Western Hockey League playoffs in back-to-back years. After a slow start to this 2016-17 campaign, the Hurricanes ended up being one of the best teams in the WHL since late November. It's something the players, fans, and coaching staff have been waiting for. After going out in round 1 last year, the Canes have something to prove this time.
Last year was an important step for us. We made playoffs. I don't think we had a full understanding of how hard it was come playoff time, and I hope now that we do. I think in our post-game meetings last year, it was brought up a lot of the players didn't really fully understand just how much you have to compete, how much the battle goes up. And hopefully we've realized that now and we'll be ready for playoffs this year.
The Hurricanes are also hoping more playoff experience will be a benefit this season. Last year, the Canes went into the postseason with very little experience, but the team's radio play-by-play broadcaster says this is a much different-looking club.
I think they're focused. I think they understand what changes come playoff time, where last year they didn't. Going into last year's playoffs, they had 43 man games playoffs on the entire roster, and that included Justin Gutierrez, who had 12 of them and didn't play. So there wasn't a lot of playoff experience going into this year's postseason. They have close to 100 man games with the experience they were able to garner last year, and so I think they understand what needs to happen and the things that need to change, and how you can win 46 games or 36 games, make the playoffs, but once you start postseason, it's back to a fresh slate. And so I think the returning group from last year has a bit of a bitter taste in their mouth, and they're prepared to be able to get rid of that.
The Hurricanes will take on the Red Deer Rebels in the opening round this year. The Canes easily won the regular season series over Red Deer with 5 wins in 6 games. On paper, that bodes pretty well for the Hurricanes, but as we all know, the playoffs are a much different beast. Even the players understand what's at stake here, especially after another fantastic regular season. There is some pressure heading into the playoffs.
More of the pressure is coming from internally, like on our team. I think everyone wants to do really good. And everyone's excited. We saw last year how good fans were and how exciting the games were. So I think that myself and a lot of other guys are really excited to kind of get on the ice. And I think more of the pressure comes from us than anything. And everyone just wants to succeed and help the team win. So I think that's kind of where it comes from.
You have to take the next step. We made a step last year making playoffs. We got to make a run now, and I think that starts by just winning a round. We got to be ready for this first round this year, and we're going to have to take a step and find a way to win it.
Giorgio Estevan and Tyler Wong led the Hurricanes in scoring against Red Deer this season, both with 13 points in 6 games. For Shot TV, I'm Pat Siedlecki.